thought leaders across music, art, tech, and innovation, and see community curation by Shakespeare Festival of St. Louis, The Walls Off Washington, Poetry Motion, Pack Dance, and more. Meet us at the intersection of art and life in the heart of Midtown St. Louis. Purchase festival passes now at MaddieSTL.org.
The Lou Information Station presents Art City Now with Vic Faust.
Hey guys, welcome into the show. Vic Faust here, Projo as well. It is Tuesday. We're glad you're with us. Thanks for being with us, Projo. Good morning, September 2nd. Hope you're doing all right.
Good morning.
All right. Projo, can you just kind of talk and do the show this morning? I caught something over the weekend.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, my voice, not so great. Not so great.
I could definitely not fill in for you.
No, I'm sneezing. You know what? I haven't had any lemon juice in a while.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah. I got to get the lemon
There's your
juice, my
problem.
friend. Hey, guys, good morning. Welcome into the show. Art City Now. I'm Vic Faust. That's Projo. We're ready to get things shaken on this Tuesday. See how many times if I say Monday, because it feels like an Monday to me.
Yeah.
When you come back and you don't work on a Monday. Pretty
Mhm.
simple stuff, right? Right. Usually that's the case. Anyway, we're St. Louis based. It's all St. Louis all the time. Love it when you guys join in on the show. Get us on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Jump in the show. Let us know how we're doing. Glad you guys are with us as you come in every day, Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 a.m. And of course, it's Monday through Friday. We're ready to rock and roll. Lots to talk about. Hadn't been around in a little bit. Last show was Friday. Had yesterday off. It feels different when you don't have the show after doing it every day. But we say good morning and happy Tuesday. We are into September. We're ready to rock and roll as we kickstart the final quarter of the year with all things St. Louis all the time. You guys jumping on the podcast platform, the same place where you can stream us is the same place you jump in and talk all things St. Louis. Projo, any highlights? Anything that we need to get into? Anything that you see? Anything that was going on this weekend? Anything at all? Anything?
It was pretty uneventful for myself as well. So yeah, I mean, I
Uneventful can be good. We
yeah,
do
it
know
was
that.
relaxing
Yes, relaxing can be good as well. I agree.
for sure.
I spent some time at the lake this weekend, Lake of the Ozarks.
Yeah.
Went down to the lake, checked it out. Weather was great Saturday. It was terrible Sunday. Hanging out with some friends. And by the way, I caught whatever I had before I even went down. And I'm like, oh man, this is not good. Do not like this, but it is what it is. So here we are.
Well, you can just keep it on that side of the glass.
Well, I was sneezing, and I think it's that sinus stuff that I get, which is unfortunate. And it happens. But I'm like, oh, man. But anyway, I slept great last night, so I feel good. Jumping in the show, talk to us. What's on your mind? All things St. Louis all the time. You guys let us know what's going on. What do you want to talk about? It is 6:08. I mean, it's even more dark than normal at this time in the morning. Normally, we start seeing the sun start to rise. You know, you saw the difference between Friday and Monday.
Oh yeah.
And it's not cloudy. I mean, it's not one of those things where it's cloudy outside right now, right?
Right. No,
it didn't seem like it is.
No, it should have. Yeah. It's just the time of year, I guess.
It's that time of year. And that's what we're doing most this morning. So anyway, if you have an event to promote, let us know. If you guys have people, charities, things of that nature, let us know. There's a lot going on. This coming up weekend in St. Louis, we'll get it out. If you have something that we don't say, let us know. We'll do everything that we can to promote it here. That's what we try to make for this. We make it an opportunity for you to have an opportunity to promote anything that you want. Cardinals, really bad. They got blown out 11-3 to the A's yesterday. It could be worse. Just waiting for the season to end. Mizzou football has a big game coming up Saturday. Looking forward to that. We'll get into that as well. NEAT ranked their top 10 colleges based on a variety of criteria in the state of Missouri. We'll explain what those are. It was a big weekend for the Paint St. Louis graffiti artist. The Boeing strike is still going on. Do you ever think you'd see a day where some schnook stores in the St. Louis area have to lock up everyday items like shaving cream?
Yeah, I saw that. That's crazy.
There are some schnook stores that do that. We've seen those stories happen in San Francisco and Chicago, but not here. Hey, you can fill out police reports online now. You don't have to go in St. Louis County. Just fill it out online. We'll get into that. Felt bad. We talked about Nikki Glazer. She had her Nikki Glazer Day at Busch Stadium yesterday in front of a handful of people. It's a big weekend. We said we'll get into all the events coming up. NASCAR, golf, you name it. Sports-wise, also Bill Belichick, most successful NFL coach of all time, had his first college football game last night. He is the head coach at North Carolina, and they were absolutely wiped off the field with ease. How long will Bill Belichick stick around in North Carolina? Not as easy in college as in the NFL. You can't change a roster over and get immediate success as easy. We'll talk about the concert lineups this week. How about 16 old school sandwiches that people really don't eat anymore? We'll get into that too. Kind of back to school month. Also, our friend Greg. Good morning, Greg. Appreciate you, buddy. I got your message on Ask the Attorney stuff. Well, we might do some of those things. It's Pierce Your Ears Day. Okay. Telephone Tuesday. Oh my God, there's so much. It's National VJ Day. That's V as in Victor J Day. VJ Day. National VJ Day. Paid tribute to the men and women who lost their lives in World War II. On VJ Day. Keanu Reeves is 60. Just an all-around great dude. Salma Hayek's 58. Cat Williams, 53. Mark Harmon. I thought he had some connection to Missouri or St. Louis at one point in time. If anybody knows, let me know. I thought I remember something like that, but I could be wrong. I could be. It's happened once, I think, where I was wrong. It was really weird and odd. Projo, you've never witnessed it, though.
Never witnessed.
Me being wrong.
Oh. Never.
Ever. So anyway, lots to get into from that standpoint.
Well,
Okay. We just like to take it and just do anything. What do you got?
according to Google, Mark Harmon currently is not associated with St. Louis.
And he said, don't ever say that I was or will be. Ever.
That's AI speaking.
Vic Faust. We've had enough. We're not getting into that. Okay. Did you guys do anything for the Labor Day weekend? How was your Labor Day yesterday? We appreciate you guys jumping in and letting us know those stories. We talked about it from a sports standpoint. Cardinals lost 11-3. They're 3 games under 500. They're basically in the final stretch of the season. And not trying to be mean, but it can't end quick enough. High school football came back on Thursday and Friday night. Some games Saturday as well. If you guys want to throw shout outs to your team, your players, you can do so as well. Also, we appreciate letting us know about news that's happening in your community. Anything, let us know. That's what it's about. You know what follows us throughout the day. Go to luinfo.com. You get a rundown of all the lineups that are going on. All those things happening. We'd be grateful to let us know what's happening. So Cardinals lose 11-3. They're continuing their series with the A's. A big weekend as well when it comes to St. Louis. This whole week, you've got the golf tournament going on. It's the Stiefel Charity Classic over at Norwood Hills. The top PGA Tour champions, those players, the Champions Tour, the guys 50 and over. You've got fan experiences. You've got golfing. It's always a great job. Stiefel does a phenomenal job all the time. They really do. They put on a really, really good event. So the Stiefel Classic is going on this entire week. It ends this weekend with the tournament over at Norwood. Norwood's a really, really cool course. Really cool course. And it's just another really cool thing to do. You've also got OAR, who will be playing as part of that this Friday night. OAR, super popular band. Do you ever remember OAR, Projo?
That's not a name that strikes a memory at all.
Yeah, the very popular band. So their OAR is at the that's presented by CarShield. That's coming up Friday night as part of the Golf Classic. And like I said, Stiefel, they put it together really, really well. You got some really good golfers coming to town this weekend as well. You can get your tickets. You literally go to StiefelCharityClassic.com. StiefelCharityClassic.com. You can find all the things you need to find. OAR, that's a really good concert too. And there's concert series all over this weekend.
What was like one of their hits? I'm trying to remember who they are.
If you type in OAR, especially somebody who says, I kind of put you on the spot, but if you hear their music, you'll know, and you'll be like, oh my God, I'm having a Monday morning moment, even though it's Tuesday morning.
Right.
OAR is super popular. I'm trying to remember the name of them. And it's interesting because there's younger people and like anywhere from 30 to 50, like people I know love them. OAR.
I'm seeing some song titles, but
and if you listen to them, you'll get it.
Okay.
But OAR, super, super, super popular band as well. So they're going to be there this weekend. So you have the Stiefel Charity Classic, which is going on all weekend long at Norwood Hills. Get a chance to watch golf. And by the way, the weather this whole week looks freaking phenomenal. Mid-80s today, maybe tomorrow. And then the rest of the week, it's like 70s. 70s and sunny all the way through the weekend. So that's going on this weekend. Then you have the NASCAR Cup Series in town with the Illinois 300 over at Worldwide Technology Raceway. The Bommarito Group putting that on. So that's going on all weekend. They have concerts all weekend over there. So you got the Champions Tour coming to St. Louis. You've got the NASCAR Cup Series in town this weekend. Then you've got Mizzou football on Saturday hosting Kansas, which is going to be phenomenal. The weather is terrific. Lots going on. Then, as Greg says, Bama got their butts handed to them. Yeah, Nick Saban leaves. And Alabama, they lose to Florida State, who had a terrible season last year. And then all of a sudden, here comes Florida State taking care of business easy against Alabama. So Bama fans are probably like, oh no, bring back Nick Saban. Plus, they have to see Nick on College Football Game Day every Saturday talking football instead of coaching their football team. And now they have issues, big time issues. But I look forward to that Mizzou football game. That is for sure. Saturday, weather great. Mizzou, KU, the rivalry renewed. So you see all the things that are going on. That's not even mentioning all the concerts that are in town this weekend or this week at a bunch of different places. I mean, and if I'm missing something, let me know. But there is a lot going on throughout the St. Louis area this week, this weekend, and that's what we love to talk about. Everything that's happening, and the weather couldn't be any better. Fall is back. The NFL begins this week. Who's your favorite NFL team? Who are you rooting for and why? Let us know. Give a shout out since we don't have our own team in St. Louis. I know a lot of people follow the Chiefs. That's fine. You can let us know. You still looking for OAR music, Projo?
No, I was looking. I saw a bunch of song titles that didn't sound familiar, so I'm going to listen during the break.
I was like, you're going to hear and you're going to be like, I know who OAR is. I was the same way. I don't know, about 8 years ago. That's right. You're just 8 years behind me. That's all right. Don't you host a music show?
I do.
And you're going to be like, oh my God, I know. I think you'll know who OAR is. I don't know.
I'm sure I will. They're just not ringing a bell right now.
I can't remember who it was recently. I couldn't remember who they were, and you told me the same thing. I'm like, oh yeah, I know who they are.
Yeah. It happens.
So what do you want to do today, buddy?
Talk
on,
about
talk to
St.
me.
Louis stuff.
Yeah, there's so much going. I mean, I'm looking at this. There's like 20 things. Plus, I tweet out information at the same time. So we're like, oh yeah, we got a lot of stuff to put out there as well. We got all this stuff going on. So anyway, jumping on the show, like, subscribe, share the show. You can also send us emails at Gmail. That's archcitynow@gmail.com. Once again, it's archcitynow@gmail.com. Glad when you guys are a part of the show. You can jump in on the chat, talk with us, talk with others too. We love it when you do that. Shout out for your high school, college, NFL teams on this Tuesday. It is NFL week as well. College football is alive and well. We're talking some of those things that are going on. Plus the other thing, Projo, are there going to be lines? This always happens. We should have a prediction on where the next winning ticket will be drawn. But the Powerball jackpot is now at about $1.3 billion. Haven't had a winning number in about 3 months. By the way, at $1.3 billion, the lump sum payout would be $500 million if you took that, or you could take 29 annual payments of the full total. You would take a lump sum, of course, right?
Oh, yeah.
$500 million before taxes. What would that be taxed at? Is that like
Probably
40,
half at least.
like 40%
Yeah.
more?
I would say, yeah, at least.
So think about that. You're at $1.3 billion. And then you take a lump sum. Then you do taxes. You go from $1.3 billion to about $250 million. That's insane. Taxes and lump sum. Or you take it out. 1.3 billion. Could you do 1.3 billion divided by 29? What would your averages be? The odds are like 1 in 292 million.
So for any Powerball prize over $5,000, the IRS takes a mandatory 24% withholding on the gross amount.
That's not as bad as I thought it would
before you receive any funds.
So 29%.
24.
24% of 500 billion. Okay, so that's cool. You've got, we're figuring out our total.
Oh, it says a large Powerball win most certainly place you in the highest federal tax bracket, which is 37%.
Okay, and I said it'd be close to 40. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. No need to waste my time doing that. What I already
Right.
knew. Yeah.
Sorry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, all good.
That's a lot of money.
1.3 billion. So the Powerball is tonight. It is tonight, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm going to buy some tickets on the way home today.
Well, everybody, I say everybody, there are a lot of people who like to go. It's like, okay, I might be able to do this.
Well, the funny thing is, you're more likely to win if you play when the jackpot's lower.
Why is that?
Well, because more people have tickets and more invested in. You know that tickets are being sold like crazy when it's a higher.
Oh, you mean because the odds are
Right.
So the odds go from like 390 million to 490 million?
Well, the odds of somebody winning becomes higher.
Okay. Because
There's more tickets out there.
well, the next Powerball drawing is tonight. By the way, Powerball, if you didn't know, is Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 10 o'clock Central. So that's when your Powerballs come in. $1.3 billion right now in freaking sane in a drawing. And usually what it's if they do get a winner, here's the thing. Let's see. Wait a second. It says Monday, Wednesday, it's Tuesday. It couldn't be tonight. So that would have been last night.
Yeah.
So nobody won last night. That's what the deal is, because I kept thinking it was Monday today. So $1.3 billion. The next drawing would be tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, man. That is crazy. Crazy. Do you have any tickets?
Not yet. I'll be getting some on the way home after the show.
Isn't that interesting? All of a sudden it gets that high, and then people are like, then somebody, if you didn't buy some before, then all of a sudden you'd want to buy some.
Yeah. Can't win if you don't play. That's the way I look at it.
Exactly. I agree.
$1 billion sounds pretty appealing to me.
So the next drawing is Wednesday night. That's tomorrow night. And it's $1.3 billion. The cash value right now is about $590 million. So if you win, you'd get a check for $590 million, taxed at about 37%. From that standpoint, that's a lot.
I just want $1 million. That's all.
Really?
I'm not greedy. $1 million. That'll surprise me. I mean, that'll do.
What about just getting the Powerball ticket and winning what, $2 or $4? What do you do? What do you get if you win if you get the Powerball number?
I think it's $4. I think Greg won. I think on Saturday, and he won $4 for getting the Powerball.
That's happened to me in back-to-back drawings. I've gotten $4 on each ticket. I haven't turned them in yet, but I got the Powerball in back-to-back drawings.
Yeah.
Before last night. I was like, oh, that's nice. That's pretty cool. And then I got one that was number 23 as well. So anyway, Powerball going on tonight. Not sure if that interests you guys. It is a big story. Yep. Greg said I won $4 Saturday night, not one number last night. From the chat line, love it when you guys get in there as well. Ohio State won again. They embarrassed Texas's offense. And who did Ohio State last lose to an SEC team? It was Missouri, baby. December 29th, 2023. We appreciate it, Greg. That's right. Missouri took care of business against Ohio State. Then Ohio State last year won the national title. Donna says, good morning, Vic and Projo. Happy Taco Tuesday. Yeah, maybe. I know you like your Taco Tuesdays. Guys, thanks for liking, jumping in our shows, sharing them, letting people know what we've got going on. We appreciate it. Projo's here. I'm Vic Faust. Like I said, we're just getting started on a Tuesday. The sun is shining this morning. What a beautiful sunset we have coming up, too. There's some clouds in the sky. The coloring's amazing. If you haven't looked outside yet, check it out. Enjoy it. Every morning, the beauty that this earth gives us, and we enjoy it every single morning. It is 6/27. It is September 2nd. We kickstart the month of September. A beautiful week of weather awaits us, and we're glad that you start your mornings with us. If there are stories that are going on, let us know. Please jump it on the chat line. Email us, archcitynow@gmail.com. Once again, that's archcitynow@gmail.com. We appreciate you guys jumping in with us and getting these things done. Okay, stories to come still today that we're talking about. We continue to promote a big week of activities, not only in St. Louis, but in Columbia, Missouri. We'll talk about this new way to file police reports online in St. Louis County. Thought that was very interesting that you have that opportunity to do some of those things. Plus, we'll go through the other concert schedule of things that are happening this weekend. All kinds of things going on. And any shout outs from football, high school, college, professional, let us know. It is also NFL week. This is Arch City Now. We are your Lou information station. We're live and on demand at louinfo.com. We'll be back with more right after this.
You've seen this. It's brand new. Are you online?
Oh, hey. Oh, so you're new here.
All right, let's get cracking.
Okay, then maybe you should check out our website.
You're insane.
Well, you download songs illegally from the internet.
LouInfo.com. The Lou Information Station. 590 AM KLIS, Wood River, St. Louis.
Our origin story began.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements.
Not sure how to get a lawyer after an accident? Call Brown & Crouppen. We'll walk you through it. Worried it'll cost too much? Here's a fact. At Brown & Crouppen, you pay nothing up front, and we never get paid unless you do. When you're our client, you'll have all your questions answered, all for free. Hurt? Get the facts and help you need. Call Brown and Crouppen now.
Hey everyone, Cam Jansen here to tell you about the experts at Fast Signs in Earth City. Fast Signs can handle any and all of your business visibility needs, from traditional signs and graphics to digital to core graphics and anything in between. Fast Signs in Earth City has you covered. The station uses them, the Blues use them, and you will love the work they do. Call 314-344-4400 for your custom signage needs today. That's Fast Signs in Earth City, 314-344-4400.
LouInfo.com news headlines brought to you by Brown and Crouppen. GetBC.com.
This is your LouInfo.com news update. An accident in South St. Louis claimed the life of one person Monday night just before 10 p.m. St. Louis police were called to South Compton near the border of Tower Grove East and Benton Park West neighborhoods. The accident involved a car and a motorcycle, and the investigation is continuing. It's been a week since the home explosion in North St. Louis County. Crews are still assessing the damage. At least 20 homes were damaged in the Sunland Hills neighborhood. The explosion caused 2 other homes to catch fire. A teenager is suffering from burns covering more than 20% of his body. Happy Hour Bar and Grill is teaming up with the Pud Shack to host a fundraiser for the teen on Wednesday. Lufthansa Airlines will increase its St. Louis to Frankfurt flights to 5 times per week in 2026. Flights will run Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday between June 1st and October 20th of next year, it said, due to passenger demand. From St. Louis Lambert International. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com, I'm Jen Austin.
Now, LouInfo.com weather. Presented by STL Sports Central. St. Louis sports. Anytime, anywhere.
Here's your LouInfo.com weather update. Things look good for the next couple of days. We have cold front that'll be arriving Wednesday night. That'll cool things off by Thursday. For now, pretty warm. We'll hit about 80 for the afternoon high today. Should be sunny. Overnight it'll be clear, low 60s, and then we're in the mid-80s and sunny on Wednesday. Rain on Wednesday night and then sunny and cooler on Thursday, low 70s. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
St. Louis's new home for the best in sports coverage is STL Sports Central. Find them on YouTube or at stlsportscentral.com. With names like Randy Carricker and Bernie Miklasz leading the way to provide you with the latest news and commentary on all of your favorite St. Louis sports teams, along with great written content and post-game shows after every St. Louis sports team plays. That's STL Sports Central, online or on YouTube.
Join your fellow St. Louis City SC fans at Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. All St. Louis area Hot Shots locations are proud to be a part of City on Tap, presented by Michelob Ultra, the official network bringing St. Louis City fans and ice-cold beer together. Catch every exciting moment of the 2025 MLS season at Hot Shots. Since 1990, Hot Shots has championed St. Louis sports, and they're thrilled to keep the tradition alive for St. Louis City SC. Find the Hot Shots near you at hotshotsnet.com.
A legendary weekend is coming to the Lou. Don't miss the Stiefel Charity Classic presented by Compliance Solutions, September 4th through 7th at Norwood Hills Country Club. Watch PGA Tour champions compete and enjoy a live performance by music sensation OAR at Friday's community concert presented by CarShield. Tickets start at just $20. Kids, military, veterans, and first responders get in free. Get your tickets today at StiefelCharityClassic.com.
Back to more of Arch City Now with Vic Faust on the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Oh, we've got back. We're back into it. Glad you're with us. 6:33 is the time. It's September 22nd. I'm not kidding. It's such a beautiful sunset or sunrise this morning. Please look outside. It is an absolutely gorgeous morning. If you're driving, if you have a chance to look outside, Projo, please check that out. It's a pinkish orange glow today. And I'm sorry. I really love the sunsets. And the sunrises, excuse me. There you go, Greg. You're doing it as well. Greg says Florissant had a quick spritz of rain around 5 a.m. this morning. Isn't that glorious outside, Projo? It is absolutely glorious.
It is.
We got to get you going. No, OAR is not a Christian band. No.
I was listening to him during the break. That's why I wasn't prepared for when
No.
we came back, and I don't recognize a song from them.
Yeah, one of our old sponsors, Capriati's, like to throw them shouts out. Donna says where she lives, a Capriati's sandwich shop open. Love their fries. That's right, Capriati's. They do a really, really, really good job there. But anyway, I'll get off the sunrise. But I'm just saying, look at it. It's a really beautiful morning. Just
Actually, here if you want to see it.
Yeah, let's say it. Show me the sunrise, Pro Joe. Let's give our viewers a shot at what it looks like. We see you. That's a great backdrop.
Right there.
Look at that. See, that's why we need you on the show more. You would need to pop yourself up. You actually did your hair today.
Yeah, I got a haircut last week.
Okay, there you go. But look at that. That is a beautiful. I mean, that gives people an idea of what it looks like outside. If you jump in on the podcast platform where you can watch us at X, YouTube, and Facebook. Of course, we're on radio at 590 as well. But we're glad you're with us this morning, as always, as we talk St. Louis, all things, all the time. Beautiful. That's exactly what it is. This weekend, I mean, this whole week, you've got Norwood Hills, really, really, really historic golf course here in the state of Missouri. It's really nice. Love it. They're hosting the Stiefel Charity Classic. They've got events all weekend. They have a concert this weekend as well. So you've got golf all week, and Stiefel does it right. But it's not just that. So they've got the top PGA Tour champion players. They've got the fan experience. They've got live music. I mean, they've really put it together. It's a fantastic event, fun for all, anybody and everybody who are trying to do things when it comes to the golf and stuff that's going on this weekend. So you've got that going on. Then over at Worldwide Technology Raceway, and by the way, OAR is a part of that as well with Stiefel. So OAR, that's who they are. And I know you're trying to figure out who OAR is. And you may become a new fan. They've got some good music.
Yeah, they sound a lot like U2.
Oh, okay.
They have a U2 vibe to them.
All right. I got you. I've never heard anybody that has a U2 vibe ever. That's what I always thought U2 was so unique.
Right. No, there was definitely a couple of songs that reminded me a lot of U2.
Then, so you've got that going on this whole week. I mean, and the Stiefel Charity Classic, I mean, it really is a week full of events, culminating with a concert this weekend with OAR, the golf out there all weekend. And then you've also got the NASCAR Cup Series, making a pit stop, so to speak, in the St. Louis area over at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Want to know what those race weekends are like. If you love NASCAR, some of your best drivers, they're going to be over at Worldwide Technology Raceway just across the river in Illinois for the Enjoy Illinois 300. So that's going on this week. That's another really, really cool event. Greg reminds us that Bill Murray is the Grand Marshal over at Worldwide Technology Raceway this week, or this weekend, rather.
Now, that would make me want to go right there.
Yeah, exactly. Mizzou football, Saturday versus Kansas. What a day that should be. Terrific environment. Kansas looks good. Kansas comes into that game. Missouri is a favorite, by the way, 6.5-point favorite going into that game. Bo Perbula is their starter. Sam Horn, who is going to compete for the job, who hurt himself in the first play in last week's game, is now out indefinitely. So they have their starting kicker. I mean, they have their starting quarterback now, it looks like. Blake Craig, their starting kicker, got hurt. That could be a real big problem for Mizzou this year. But the environment and going to Mizzou, as I was promoting last week, is a really, really good time. And if you haven't been to game day in Columbia, SEC style now, you should really check it out. Just a really good time all the way around. Also, there's concerts this week. Projo and I were talking about this. I mean, we were ripping them off. Here's what you got. You've also got, because it's Tuesday, Friday night, Chris Brown's in town over at the Dome with Breezy. They got their Double X tour over at the Dome. So that's Friday night. You've got the art fair in Clayton going on. Have you ever been to the art fair in Clayton?
I haven't.
Projo, check it. If you get dude, you're a photographer.
Mm-hmm.
You love music. You love tattoos. You love weed. I mean, that sounds like you're an art fair guy.
Oh, yeah.
It all checks all the boxes.
Yeah.
If you check out Clayton, Take one of your lady friends. Go enjoy yourself. It really is a really cool environment. They have a lot of great, and I say great, little venues. They've got booths, and the weather's going to be terrific. This weekend, the weather will be really nice for the art fair in Clayton. So that's going on. And then, of course, what they call it is the Confluence Music Festival. That's happening the entire weekend over at the NASCAR Cup Series. So that's the music that's going on. And then you told me coming up this weekend as well, there's some sort of paranormal circus.
At the Galleria.
At the Galleria. It's like, wait a second. What? We have weeks, sometimes months where nothing happens. When I say nothing, I mean things that are this big in nature.
Right.
And all of a sudden this weekend, it's like, boom, we're going to hit you with everything that we have. And then you're forced to choose. What did you read for the paranormal circus activity?
Oh God, I don't have it pulled up.
No, if you find it, let me know. I mean, because I'm like, what the hell? The last news we had from the Galleria was Nordstrom's leaving last weekend. And now there's a paranormal circus that's showing up. How do they promote that? Because we hear paranormal, we like paranormal. And we used to do that in our own show. We'd have
Paranormal Fridays.
Paranormal Fridays, baby. So I'm like, how do you have paranormal circus at the Galleria?
Well, apparently it says they're offering a thrilling circus experienced with a horror-themed acrobatics, illusions, and scares under a black and white big top. This is AI. And what's really weird is I asked AI what's going on this weekend. It didn't mention any of those other things that you mentioned. It only mentioned stuff that's going on plus stuff that's going on at the amphitheater.
I love AI, but I hate AI because I'm telling you, as great as AI is, it misses stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Case in point. And I argue with a millennial friend of mine. I'm sorry. These millennials, guys, I'm sorry. If you're a millennial, let's talk. Or maybe not. Because AI does everything. It's so perfect. One of my business partners. AI is like, no, it's you. It's the user. I'm like, okay. I had to make like 10 stops at different houses. And I didn't know this area. So I'm looking down. He's like, well, just put it in AI. It'll do it in order for you. I was like, oh, it's a great idea. So I did it. It left one of the addresses out that I did put in. There were two on the same street. It only took one. So it left out a complete address.
Oh, but it's your fault for not saying don't forget any addresses.
Yeah, of course. So it effed me.
Right.
And I'm like, AI is not perfect.
Nope.
It's here to stay, but it's not perfect.
Yeah.
So let's not lose that in translation. As much as I love it, it is not perfect.
But yeah, I didn't even know about Chris Brown or any of that. It just told me about
that's all these things. I mean, there's lots going on.
Yeah. And you didn't even mention Pantera at the amphitheater.
I haven't gotten to Pantera yet.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were.
I haven't even had a chance to get to Pantera. You just brought up Pantera. Let's get it in there. I've got it on my list right here. Give the notice for Pantera. Pantera. I'll say it. Hollywood Amphitheater.
I didn't realize you were.
I was setting the stage for
I'm sorry.
Hollywood Amphitheater this Saturday. Something else that's going. It's like, dude, there's something to do everywhere. Hollywood Amphitheater, Pantera. If you don't know who Pantera is, see, Joe knows who Pantera is, but not OAR.
Right. That should tell you a lot about the music that I listened to back then.
Tonight, Falling in Reverse. I barely remember them.
Yeah.
Falling in Reverse is over at the Hollywood Amphitheater. I mean, this whole segment is about all the things going on this week throughout the St. Louis area. So Falling in Reverse is tonight, September 2nd. Then Thursday night, the Doobie Brothers over at Hollywood as well. It's like, my gosh. Cardinals are in town. If anybody still goes to the Cardinals games. I'm not trying to be stupid. It's just.
Or Nikki.
It is. What do you mean, Nikki?
Nikki Glazer.
Oh, yeah. Where is she tonight?
Well, I don't know. You were saying that the day at the ballpark was a flop.
Well, no, I mean, not because of her. She was.
It was because of the Cardinals.
Nikki's the only draw.
Right. Exactly.
Nikki, she had her bobblehead day yesterday. So she had her bobblehead day yesterday, and then, it's just nobody's going there. The interest in the Cardinals has fallen.
I wonder what they do with the extra bobbleheads since it wasn't a big turnout at the game.
Oh, do they send them all to her?
I don't know. I wonder. They got to go somewhere.
Can you recycle bobble?
Right.
Oh, but that's not it, people. That's not it. This weekend, go figure, the Cardinals have their Hall of Fame weekend at Busch Stadium as well, the entire weekend. So it's like, maybe it's because people look at, and organizers look at, okay, the weather should be really nice. We start to take that summer into fall time period.
I bet statistically, the weekend after or Labor Day is probably really busy because it's the weekend after a holiday weekend where you spend the weekend with your family. Now it's time for the friends.
Now it's time for the fun.
Mm-hmm.
But in all actuality, it becomes not a great weekend to host an event because you're competing now for that disposable dollar with so many other choices. I mean, seriously, look at all those things that we're talking about. Once again, the Stiefel Charity Golf Classic all weekend long at Norwood Hills. All weekend. I mean, and I'm telling you, they do a really good job. Plus, they've got music and concert and family-friendly activities, and Norwood is a terrific place to go. Then you've got the NASCAR Cup Series for all of our NASCAR fans coming to Worldwide Technology Raceway. They come in this week. It really starts to kick off really towards the end of the week. And then, of course, all weekend long. Racing, music. Mizzou on Saturday, one of the biggest games in the history of Columbia. And I'm not kidding, because of the hype of everything that's going on, the weather. Mizzou, Kansas, two good teams reuniting their rivalry in Columbia. SEC College Game Day is coming to Columbia, Missouri as well to add all the hype. So their game day crew is going to be there. And I'm telling you, if you haven't done a college football Saturday in Columbia, you need to check it out. It is terrific. From the tailgates to the atmosphere, to the bars, the restaurants, Columbia, Missouri is a fantastic college town. So you got that going on. Concerts all week long that we've been talking about. The Cardinals hosting their Hall of Fame weekend at Busch Stadium. We talk about a Chris Bound concert Friday night. The art fair in Clayton going on all weekend long. The Paranormal Circus at the Galleria. What else? I mean, what else? Is there something else that we've missed that's going on? High school football Friday night. I mean, the list goes on and on here.
If after all that, if you're still looking for something to do, you're very hard to please.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. And better yet, on all of it, as of now, and I know things can change, the weather looks absolutely phenomenal. I mean, you couldn't ask for better weather this weekend for all of these things that are happening all over the St. Louis area. So anyway, that's what our show's about. We want to promote the positive, the things that are going on. And by the way, it's not just this weekend. The next couple weekends, there's a lot going on as well. But we don't need to focus on those things that are happening 2 weeks from now and 3 weeks. We'll do that next week because there's so much that's happening already right now. By the way, it's 6:48. I'm Vic Faust. The voice is Pro Joe's. That's alongside. It's September 2nd. We're all things, all St. Louis, all the time here, Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 a.m. You can catch us on Facebook, YouTube, and X. We appreciate it when you jump in on the chat line. Give shouts out for your community, your favorite things. By the way, speaking of favorite teams, if you want to give a shout out for your high school, the high school football, high school sports are back in session. You can do that. For your college football team, your NFL team, NFL gets back to business this week. The Chiefs and Eagles, can't wait for that football game either. All of these things are happening. Greg says, new to the show, ACN Sunrise Cam. The Arch City Now Sunrise Cam. I mean, look at that. Right over Projo, you've never looked so good. A backdrop.
It's the sunset or
That's
sunrise.
Right. You should use that for your new Bumble profile, your dating profile app that you're on. Seriously, you can just look in the camera, give a smile with the sunrise behind you.
Yeah.
How many dating sites are you on now?
Well, I might be on all of them. Whether I'm actually monitoring them is a whole different situation.
I hope I don't get pushed into that. I don't want to have to do that.
It's no fun, man.
You've told me.
It's slim pickings out there.
Everybody says that about St. Louis, by the way. I need to be somewhere bigger. I mean, I shouldn't say everybody, but I hear that from a lot of different people. Like the pool in St. Louis.
It's got pee in it.
George, that's funny. I love you. The St. Louis pool of people has pee in it. And other things. Oh my God, that's so bad. But then I have friends who have lived in Dallas and Nashville. And while there are some differences when it comes to, quote, finding love or stable love, I haven't heard of those success stories where there's more people either, though.
Yeah.
People are people. It's 2025. I don't know, man. Oh, Donna says, wow, beautiful. Yes, you do look great, Projo. Wowza.
Thanks, Donna. I knew I could count on you.
Hey, Ben, good morning to you, my friend. Hope you're doing great. Good morning. Jump in. Plus, Wenty's will have stuff going on all weekend as well. You can go watch the Mizzou game over at Wenty's. I watched the Mizzou game last Thursday night over at Wenty's as well. So if there was ever a busy week of activities and things going on, this is a week for St. Louis to shine and all the events. And we know that when St. Louis does events, they do them well. We always have. I mean, I'd like to see us do more, but we do a good job when it comes to those activities. So, by the way, you can watch and jump in with us every day, Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 a.m. The show that follows us is Hot Take Central 2.0. Hot Take Central 2.0 with the former St. Louis Blue Cam Jansen and St. Louis Cardinals broadcaster Jim the Cat Hayes. By the way, the Blues are getting set to open up camp as well, training camp for the Blues. So they're going to be getting ready as well. That'll be something else for St. Louis sports fans to get excited about as hockey will be starting. Anyway, Hot Take Central 2.0 follows us every day, Monday through Friday, 8 to 10 a.m. You can check out their fun show as well. So you can do that. Chat line, hey, there's a guy that was in the news for marrying 3 women. Hell, one is hard enough. Okay.
Good luck to that guy.
There you go. Yeah, teach their own. I don't know the detail. I saw a headline. I was like, I don't have time to read that. I literally saw the headline. I'm like, okay, whatever. My mind is already frazzled just thinking about the possibilities of that. I don't. Yeah, We'll just leave that right there from where it is. I'm Vic Faust, Projo's alongside. Hey, we were talking about all the things that are going on. If we miss something, by the way, let us know so that we can add that in to the mix of everything else that seems to be happening this week and from next week. What do you got going on, my friend?
This is a shout out. I definitely don't want to.
Hey, it is also my best friend of nearly 40 years and radio partner, 65th birthday, John Boisvert. So,
otherwise known as Johnny O.
Johnny O. It's my best friend and his 65th birthday. Happy birthday. Big shout out.
Yeah, it's Greg's radio partner.
Yeah, to Johnny O. To Johnny O as well. So, yeah, we'll give out birthday shout outs as well. We just like to promote positive here throughout the St. Louis area, things that are going on, and get you guys talking before you get up, before you go to school, before you go to work, whatever you're doing on this Tuesday. That's right. It's not Monday. On this Tuesday, September 2nd, the day after Labor Day, 2025. Make the most of the day that you have. If you guys haven't seen also, by the way, shout out to the people who put together Paint St. Louis. Over 35,000 people came into the city over a 4-day period over the weekend.
It's a big event.
To paint graffiti and murals. And then I'm trying to figure out, correct me if I'm wrong, I was looking at it. Do organizers paint back over the graffiti when they're done?
Well, they leave it up for a certain amount of time.
I thought I saw them painting over it again already.
Well, they might be. Because once they finish something, there's a certain section that you get and you paint over that section. And then I don't know how many days before they paint over it again, but they paint over that stuff several times.
Okay.
I mean, I think when they're not doing events there, it's like every week it's something different.
Oh, dear God. You never know what you're going to get from the chat line. Sounds like King Solomon. He had hundreds of wives and children. He was a busy man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of responsibility there.
Mm-hmm. Never a dull moment.
Yeah, no, seriously, that sounds like a hard life.
Yeah.
Anyway, the time is 6:54, September 2nd. Projo alongside, I'm Vic Faust. Glad you guys are with us here as we get you started on this short work week. It's actually 6:55 right now. And I'm checking that I've got, I'm being sent some. Bill Belichick, arguably the most successful, maybe greatest. I don't know if I can call him the greatest NFL football coach because all of his success happened with one man, Tom Brady. I mean, he didn't have success, in my humble opinion, before Tom Brady. He didn't have success after Tom Brady left. And you got to give him some time. He had one game at North Carolina, but the Tar Heels were blown off the field last night. They brought in 70 new players. That's not easy. Spent a ton of money. And he did not look good. His team did not look good. Of course, he has a new 24-year-old girlfriend who kind of runs the show. They made news last week. He and his girlfriend, they patented the phrase gold digger, by the way. The two of them together. I thought it was a classic, funny move. Very, very interesting. I don't know what their personal relationship is, their business, whatever the hell's going on. But it is what it is. So we'll see how long Mr. Bill wants to stick around, because I'm telling you, losing in college football is brutal. Why? Do I know? Because I lost a lot at Mizzou when I played. You work your arse off. And the difference between winning and losing a lot of times is that close. It's really little. But for Bill Belichick and his team last night, oh my Lord, they were blown away by TCU. And maybe TCU's a whole lot better this year than what we thought. I mean, they did play for the national championship 2 years ago. Didn't have a good year last year, but they have some good players. So I guess the only person who could save Bill Belichick now is Tom Brady.
I was going to say, I watched the Tom Brady roast over the weekend.
Oh, the one from what, a year and a half ago?
Yeah, for the first time, though. I mean,
one of the best roasts of all time.
Oh, my God. It was unbelievable.
And Nikki Glaser was amazing.
Yeah, she was probably the best.
Of course she was.
Yeah.
And then her career has just skyrocketed since then.
Yep.
That's why I wished and thought she deserved a better turnout for Nikki Glaser Day.
That's a
freaking
shame.
September 1st at Busch Stadium. Nobody's there.
I want one of those bobbleheads, so if anybody knows where to get
A
one.
Nikki one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be really cool. We try to get her. Yeah, who knows? Maybe we might be able to find one. We got to get out of here. We got to take a quick break. This is the fastest hour in Morning Talk podcast, Morning Talk Radio. That's Projo. I'm Vic Faust. We are Arch City Now. We are your Lou information station, live and on demand at louinfo.com. Still to come in this next break, the Powerball news that's going on, the top 10 colleges in the state of Missouri. We got to get out of here.
Is diabetes keeping you from enjoying life's special moments? At US Med, we understand the challenges you face, and we're here to help.
With US Med, I can finally manage my diabetes without it managing me.
US Med offers a wide range of services to simplify your diabetes care. Personalized care plans, convenient access to cutting-edge diabetes tech, and knowledgeable support. Plus, we'll check your insurance so your diabetes care may be covered at little or no cost to you.
With US Med, I feel confident and control of my diabetes. I can finally live my life to the fullest.
Don't let diabetes hold you back. Choose US Med and experience better birthdays, better adventures, better anniversaries, and better everything. Call now. US Med. Better service, better care. 800-891-6335. 800-891-6335. 800-891-6335. That's 800-891-6335.
The Maddie Festival and Conference is back. September 12th through the 14th in the Grand Center Arts District. 3 days, 15 stages, and more than 100 performances. Featuring legends Common and Pete Rock, Patti LaBelle, and De La Soul. Also R&B stars Lucky Day, Leon Thomas, and Leela James. Jazz greats Branford Marsalis, Pedrito Martinez, and the Baylor Project. And of course, funk masters John Medeski, the SOS Band, and Carl Denson. Plus Maddie Artist in Residence, STL's very own Keon Harold. Enjoy live music, art exhibits, carnival rides, food trucks, and more. Hear from thought leaders across music, art, tech, and innovation, and see community curation by Shakespeare Festival of St. Louis, The Walls Off Washington, Poetry Motion, Pack Dance, and more. Meet us at the intersection of art and life in the heart of Midtown St. Louis. Purchase
Broadcasting live from the J. Randolph Jr.
Hey everybody, it's Dr. Eric Naputi. Hope you're having an amazing day today. Listen, let me ask you a question. Are you just so tired of the system that's broken, the supposed healthcare system that is not helping you? Listen, if you haven't learned anything over the last 5 years, you have to learn how to take care of yourself. Self-care is the real healthcare. Stop relying on the broken system. Stop relying on the system that got us in this problem in the first place. Listen, I'm going to tell you, I want you to go right now to trybiolimitless.com/ArchCityNow. That's trybiolimitless.com/ArchCityNow. Go check out some game-changing formulas that truly have changed the lives of tens of thousands of people already. We've got a detox formula that has been proven to remove heavy metals and microplastics and destroy parasites in the body. We've got a cell signaling formula that helps improve energy, helps the body burn fat. It helps you actually stop those afternoon crashes, gets you off of all the darn caffeine, and stops you from having to use all those energy drinks that are destroying your health. Check out our Master Microbiotics formula that truly helps change the game for gut health. If you're bloated, if you're distended, if you've got issues with chronic pain and inflammation, that formula can help change your life. Not to mention our Neuro Reboot. Listen, if you can't focus, if you can't function, if your brain is just not where it's supposed to be, the Neuro Reboot peptide formula is amazing for you. And listen, if you're trying to shed some weight or put on some muscle, it's time to get your metabolism to reset. Our cellular reset formula can do that. Go to trybiolimitless.com/ArchCity now.
The Chicago Police Department will remain a locally controlled law enforcement agency. President Trump urged pharmaceutical companies to be transparent with the results of their COVID drugs. In a Truth Social post Monday, Trump said it's very important that drug companies justify the success of their various COVID drugs. From America's News Network, USA Radio News.
Let's see, if something costs less, a lot less, but people are actually happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that's MediShare. Maybe you've heard joining MediShare can save you or your family up to $500 a month, and that's huge, but it's also true. People are just happier with it. They love being part of something that reflects and promotes their values and what they believe in. MediShare works, too. It's been around for 30 years now, and members have shared more than $7 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. You can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care, whether you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan that you're happy with. Here you go. You can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. It's 855-SHARE-40. 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 855-SHARE-40.
News reports on the Lou Information Station are presented by Brown and Crouppen. 222-2222. 222-2222.
Who needs a vacation? Are you ready for an unforgettable getaway? Start packing your bags because Branson, Missouri, the vacation and entertainment capital of the U.S., is calling your name. For just $99 per person, here's what you get. A full 3-day, 2-night stay in a luxury resort hotel. A delicious full breakfast buffet every morning you're here. And when you call right now, free show tickets worth up to $100. That's right. Free show tickets to an award-winning show on us. You don't have to leave the country for an amazing vacation. You can drive or fly to Branson and have an incredible time. Whether you bring in the whole family or just planning a romantic escape, this trip is built for you. We guarantee you'll love Branson. This is not a timeshare. It's just an unbeatable vacation deal for only $99 per person. You book now, you can use your tickets anytime this year. You don't even need to know your travel dates to lock in the special price. Hurry, because this offer won't last long. Call our Branson vacation experts today.
800-497-7198. 800-497-7198. 800-497-7198. That's 800-497-7198.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? There's a tremendous price war among the major term life companies. Rates have dropped dramatically in the past 2 years. For example, a man age 45 non-tobacco user, $1 million of coverage is only $75 per month, level for the next 10 years. Or a man age 50 non-tobacco user can buy $500,000 of coverage for a monthly premium of only $110, guaranteed not to change for the next 20 years. That's right, level rates for 20 years. And if you're a smoker, we have great rates for you as well. At the Term Lifeline, we specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. So if you're looking for new or replacement term life insurance, call right now for a free quote.
Rates and availability may vary by state. Sample rate quotes are based on preferred non-tobacco underwriting exam required to qualify. 800-803-1961. 800-803-1961. 800-803-1961. That's 800-803-1961.
The Lou Information Station presents Arch City Now with Vic Faust.
Oh, hey guys, it's not Monday. It kind of feels like a Monday. It is Tuesday, short week, short work week for most. 7:05 is the time. It's September 2nd on a very interesting Tuesday morning throughout the St. Louis metropolitan area. I'm Vic Faust. Projo's alongside, coming to you live from our plush studios in the Chesterfield Valley at Strategic Air Services. This morning started with one of the most beautiful sunrises you'll ever see. It was pink, it was orange, it was ominous, but exciting all at the same time. Then we got a little rainfall. Not sure where rain was all over the metro area today, but we got some in the Chesterfield Valley. That is a look. The problem, Projo, is everybody wants to look at your beautifulness and not outside when you're in the picture. All of my attention goes towards Projo and his Corona shirt.
Especially when there's no sunrise like
So
there was.
There was a sunrise. Then clouds came in. Well, we had some clouds. We had a little rainfall. And what we have is beautiful weather throughout the week. Once again, I don't understand the weather. It didn't look like it was going to rain. We got a little rainfall. Temperature is supposed to be in the low to mid 80s today, tomorrow, 70s and sunny the rest of the week, all throughout the mid-Missouri area. Gorgeous. Get outside, enjoy it. This is the kind of fall we were looking forward to. We're starting to get it.
Yeah.
And my, oh my, is that nice. We're loving it. We'll get into that. There's a lot going on all throughout the week here, all throughout the weekend. Sometimes we consider St. Louis at its finest all throughout these months. When it comes to September, October, November, looking forward to it. Glad when you guys like, subscribe, share the show, jump in on the chat line, X, YouTube, and Facebook. You can join us there. Promote anything you want, any stories going on, any events, charities, people, shout outs, birthdays, you name it. This show is about you. It's the people. You name it, we get into it. We say good morning to you, everybody who's jumping in. Tony says sweater weather. Yeah, it's almost here.
Not quite.
Not
I
quite.
I didn't wear my hoodie today.
Hoodie time. You've had some hoodie time in there already this last
That was
week.
last week, yeah.
That's true. That's true. So it's there. But a lot of these things going on, a lot of events that are happening as well. From a sports standpoint, we just get into Cardinals lost 11-3 today. They continue their homestand this week. They've also got their, I guess, I don't know if it's going to draw people. I doubt it because nobody's drawing the Cardinals fans to Busch Stadium anymore. This weekend, they've got their Cardinals Hall of Fame weekend, which is cool. It's going on all weekend long. They had Nikki Glazer Day at the ballpark yesterday. They should do a redo for Nikki.
Yeah.
Since nobody's really going to the games anymore. From the chat line, Donna says, Corona. I had some Cape May pumpkin patch ale. It was pick of the patch. Okay. Yeah, that's, you know what? We're right around the corner from that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we are. Hay rides, pumpkin picking. We talked about that a little bit last week. We're not trying to force fall into us because September 22nd is the last day of summer.
You know, and if anybody, you know, if you want to shout out your favorite pumpkin patch coming,
we'll do that
there's a lot
too.
of pumpkin patches that pop up. And my favorite is now gone. You remember Rombox right over here? Right over off of, what is that? It goes up.
I don't remember Rombox.
Oh my God. It was one of the biggest ones in St. Louis.
Really?
Used to go every year.
What town?
Right here in Chesterfield in the flats, right on
Okay.
the other side of, God. You take the road to go up the bluff. What is that? 109.
And it's just not here anymore.
Yeah, because they did that expansion with everything going around the airport here. I guess they
How many
ended
years
up
are you
selling.
talking about?
Oh, it's been probably 10 years, maybe less
okay. I
since
gotcha.
since it was there. But
Alright.
it was one of the. There was a old fashioned wooden fort there. I mean, there was so much for kids to do. It was really cool.
Well, there's still so many places around the St. Louis area as well, but it is that time almost open. Fall does open the door to so many activities. Yeah, and it wasn't too long ago, just a few weeks ago, where it was 100 degrees and you couldn't go outside and do much at all.
Right.
It literally was there. One of the other themes of the morning, too, if you want to shout out your favorite NFL team, NFL season is here. Your college football season, those things are going on as well. Your high school football season is here as well, or your high school activity for your kids, whatever. We love promoting that, too. We talked about the big weekend. We'll get into that at 7:30 when we come back from break again. All the things that are happening all throughout the St. Louis metropolitan area. It's a huge week, huge weekend of activities, literally from Columbia to St. Louis. Lots of activities for you to get involved in, lots of things to look forward to as well. I did want to get into something which is interesting. Niche did their top colleges in the state of Missouri, and then they gave criteria for it as well in regards to why they chose the schools that they did and what that meant. And I found it interesting. You know, people like to talk about the colleges in the town, in the state, and what's best and what's not, and so forth. So hold on, I'm looking for Projo. I literally had it up, and then I found it here. It's from Niche niche.com. They compiled education data and student reviews to evaluate institutions nationwide. So then they did their state breakdown. So their statistics are from the U.S. Department of Education and millions, literally millions of student reviews. So they cover categories including academics, the value, campus, athletics, professors, and student life, and also diversity. I'm not sure how diversity goes into that, but it is what it is. Number one on the list, this is for them. We can debate it. WashU and St. Louis. I don't know. I mean, and how many people from the Missouri area, the state of Missouri, actually go to WashU?
It is like one of the top medical schools.
I want to see the breakdown of the percentage of people from the St. Louis area, the Missouri area, that actually go to WashU too. They got an overall grade of an A+. And so obviously it's known for the strong academics, and world-class faculty. But I didn't know it had a vibrant student life. I've never heard of WashU having a vibrant student life.
I don't even know what that means. I know driving for Uber, they party.
So they also get credit. WashU is committed to meeting 100% of demonstrated financial need without loans. So you got that. Number two was a shock to me, but I've seen it pop up on some other list. The College of the Ozarks. Huh?
Right.
Got an A. It's small. It's an evangelical school in Oliver Township. Only 15% of applicants are admitted, but their popular majors are business, psychology, and animal sciences. It's also known for its Hard Work U program, in which students work on campus to offset tuition. So that's cool from that standpoint. Now for the number three, I'm a homer. I still think this is one of the best values, best experiences you can possibly have, unless you need to go to a school, unless you're, let's say, you're an engineer and you need to go to Rolla or something. If you don't know exactly the major, I think Mizzou is one of the best values all the way around that you can find. I really do. And it's not just because I went there. I would love to talk debate with anybody. Mizzou got an A-. You have over 30,000 students, extensive opportunities for research, student organizations, and athletics. It's a loyal member of the Association of American Universities, and only 37 public universities in the country are a part of the Association of the American Universities. So that's a big deal. So Mizzou came in at number three. Number four, SLU. I got an A-, but came in behind Missouri as well. Programs on both its St. Louis, Madrid, Spain campus. It's known for its rigorous academics, research, and a mission rooted in service. SLU produces some of the best, if not the best, attorneys as well throughout the Missouri area and St. Louis area. Phenomenal attorneys go to SLU. Phenomenal. UMKC came in at 5 on the list. I probably should have done this list from 10 down to 1.
Yeah.
So UMKC was 5. Then you had Missouri S&T. That's Rolla, which I was just talking about. By the way, UMKC got an A-. Missouri S&T got an A- as well. So these are all A-. They were just very, very tight. One that I'm glad that is on the list at number 7, it got a B+, is Maryville in St. Louis. And I love this university and what I've gotten to know with it. Obviously, it's a private institution out here, in West County. Uses digital innovation and hands-on learning, offering a student-centered education with a strong focus on technology. We've talked about Maryville in the past, the #1 gaming esports program in America, offering full ride scholarships. You're like, oh yeah, my kid plays video games. This is a different level of video gaming. And we've talked about how well they do. I mean, they've won like 40 national championships in like 10 years or something. They literally said, the story we told it, and I may get it a little wrong. When the new president came in, he's like, I want to win. I'd like to win an e-gaming championship. And the guy goes, who he hired, he's like, give me such and such money and I'll get you national championships. And he started winning national championships that year. He gave him full ride scholarships. He's like, I'll go out and get the people. And he did. And now they're #1 in American e-gaming. And we all know that's where a lot of things are headed.
Mm-hmm.
It's toward e-gaming. So, and I know a lot of kids that go there and parents who send their kids there. I just think Maryville is a terrific university. I know I'm getting biased on that.
I think it's great they have a program like that.
UMSL's number 8. They came in with a B+. UMSL has 15,000 students, by the way. I thought that was interesting. Drury came in at number 9 on the list. B+ rating. And then Rockhurst in Kansas City got a B+ as well. So it's interesting when you start to break down schools and why they're on the list and so forth, but literally wanted to get that stuff going on. So Donna says, Vic, I'm with you. I see Mizzou. I just know that it's a great value there too. So there are a lot of really good state institutions. And I know a lot of families and kids, and they want the experience and they want to go south. And I want to go to Arkansas or Ole Miss, or I want to go to Bama or Clemson. And there's a lot of kids that can do that, and parents can pay for it. And that's great. It's expensive. If you can do it, more power to you. But there are fine universities in the state of Missouri, if you choose to go to college, that I think you can have a great time with as well. So just love the list, promoting and seeing some of those things that are going on. This is Art City Now. I'm Vic Faust. That's Projo alongside as well. Love it when you guys jump in on the chat line. You can promote anything and everything that you want on Facebook, YouTube, and X. You go to Art City Now and do that. You can also send us an email at artcitynow@gmail.com. And you can also get a lineup of all the things that we are doing when it comes to our programming with our network. That's all St. Louis all the time at luinfo.com. Once again, that is luinfo.com. And if you want to give us a call, we give the number out even though nobody calls. It is 855-282-8255. Once again, that's 855-282-8255. School is back in session. And it got me thinking, sometimes you'd get sandwich, whether you'd make it for yourself, mom, caretaker, dad, whoever was making you sandwiches or whatever. I saw this come down, and it didn't even have to be going back to school, but it got me thinking, Projo. Sandwiches, literally sandwiches, that used to be super popular that we don't eat anymore. So I want you to think about this. And I'm wondering, certainly you'll be able to get one of the 16, right?
Man, I'm trying. But
I'm thinking you're going to be able to get one of the 16. And, we're a St. Louis show, and every now and then we go off the beaten path just a little bit. But were any of these popular throughout the St. Louis metropolitan area when you were there? Case in point, one of the sandwiches, I have never heard of this before. Had you ever heard of a beef jelly sandwich?
No. God, I hope it doesn't have grape jelly on it.
Yeah. Butchers and other food workers would try to use as much of the animal as they could. So they came up with the other parts of the animal to put onto a sandwich. One of these ways, they called it the beef jelly sandwich. It's rarely seen on plates today. However, it used to be. It was a creative staple in earlier decades of the 1900s. They were instructed to cook beef heart, pig feet, and beef tongue together in a pot. You'd cook it down, and then you'd put the mixture in the icebox to cool it until it became a different texture. Then it could be sliced up and used as the main component of a sandwich.
Kind of like Spam, and that's what it sounds like.
Used with mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup, make it a little bit better.
That sounds very healthy with beef heart in it.
Well,
I don't know about the
You know what?
pig's
Here's the
feet.
thing. All I continue to hear about is how liver is so amazing for you.
Mhm.
I can't eat it.
Organ meat
I haven't
is
tried
really
it.
good for you.
I need to try it. I'm always I talk about health.
Yep. Organ meat is where
How
it's
about
at.
this one? Popular in the 1930s, it was called the emergency sandwich. Hard-boiled eggs and pickles mixed with mustard and peanut butter. People used to eat that. It could be thinned out with vinegar. I was like, huh?
Take away the peanut butter, it might be okay.
Okay, did anybody ever eat a banana sandwich?
I mean, peanut butter and bananas.
Just straight. What about, there was one thing I had once, and my friends thought I was nuts. I don't know how I did it, but when I was younger, I would eat applesauce sandwiches.
Mm.
I know. It would almost remind me like a cake. It's like the applesauce was a less
I could see that.
sweet frosting that would be in the middle.
Yeah.
I don't know how, if my grandmother gave me that once or
Like
something.
an apple cake or something.
Yeah.
That sounds good, actually.
And I liked it. I thought it was damn good.
Yeah.
So anyway, you had that one. How about the Elvis sandwich? Do you know what the Elvis sandwich was?
Is that a fried peanut butter sandwich? Like
Yep.
grilled cheese, but
Bananas,
fried, yeah.
peanut butter, bacon. And I'm sorry, who couldn't love bacon?
Yeah, it actually sounds kind of decent.
Bananas, bacon, and peanut butter deep fried. I think it sounds pretty damn good.
It sounds like that's how he died.
Well, I thought he was still alive.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Something called the frosted sandwich loaf. Does anybody remember that?
Mm-mm.
We're talking about layers of egg salad, pickles, chicken salad, deviled ham, sandwiched into a giant loaf, and then frosted into a mixture of mayonnaise and cream cheese. Elaborate and time consuming. So many people they stopped using those sandwiches.
Well, I could see why.
Yeah, Oyster Club sandwich.
Oh.
Anybody ever eat those? No. Braunschweiger.
No, I used to love Braunschweiger.
Is that still around?
Yeah.
I never ate Braunschweiger. I would see it around. I'm like, no, thank you.
It is
It's
definitely
made of pork and liver. So
Yeah.
does that mean it's good, healthy?
Well, the pork part probably not, but the liver part, yeah. And it's definitely an acquired taste.
Braunschweiger.
Mm-hmm.
What about peanut butter and mayonnaise sandwiches? Never heard of that. But
I've heard of that.
I can see how it would be there.
Yeah.
Broiled soup sandwiches.
Hmm?
Did you ever hear of a mock ham salad sandwich?
I don't know. I've heard of ham salad, not mock.
Egg and sardine sandwich. Oh. What about the potted meat sandwich? It came out of a can.
Sounds like Spam.
Yeah,
Again.
it looked like the early cold meatloaf sandwich. No, thank you.
I like meatloaf.
Beef tongue sandwich.
Mm-mm.
Those are some. I was trying to flip through some of those. Now there's one on there there's one I thought should have been on there that I don't see anymore because I used to see my grandpa eat them all the time, and I think you and I've talked about this before. But that is the old fried bologna sandwich.
Oh yeah.
People don't eat that anymore, do they?
That's
Do
like
people even buy bologna anymore?
it's like poverty food. Seriously, that we used to eat it all the time. I'm not too proud to say it.
For chat line, my dog would take her medicine in liverwurst. Okay. Yeah, I can never eat bologna. Haven't had it in almost 50 years. I don't know. Any other sandwiches that you might have had jumping on the chat line that you don't anymore? The weird one that I had was applesauce on bread.
Yeah.
Applesauce on bread.
I used to eat mayonnaise and mustard sandwiches.
Okay, well, I could see that.
Yeah.
I mean, mayonnaise and mustard.
yeah,
Mayonnaise
it's
with
not
anything
crazy.
is pretty damn good, right?
Well, it was Miracle Whip. And
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was. It makes a whole lot of sense.
yeah.
But we like to talk food and all those things that are happening as well. We are Art City Now. You guys can jump in. We'll talk about anything that you want to. Just some of the fun things that we get you started with on these days. Thanks for liking, subscribing, sharing our show. Jumping in as well on YouTube, X, and Facebook as we kickstart the start of the week here. Labor Day was yesterday. Hope you guys had good. Do you have any good things happen to you over the weekend? Of course, we like to promote that as well. What were the plans? We can do all of those things for you as well. We told you can give us a call too when we talk about some of those things. All right. In St. Louis County, because we get to some of the headlines, we've had a lot of fun talking about things today. But in St. Louis County now, you can file police reports online. Literally anything. So
Interesting.
would that have helped you in any way? Anybody being able to file a police report online as opposed to, I guess, go into the station and do it, right? You have to go into the station
Yeah,
or somebody
usually.
has to come. Or somebody has to come to you.
Right.
I mean, when I got hit, when an 18-wheeler hit me a couple weeks ago, and didn't realize the back end of its truck forced me into a wall and grinded me for 5 seconds. I was able to chase back up to it before I had to get off, and it was going straight. And I got its license plate. Went in Chesterfield, called police. They came and did a police report. I filed it there. Now you can just do it online.
I had the same thing happen going across the MLK Bridge, going over into Illinois.
When did that happen?
It's a long time ago, but yeah,
Okay.
probably 20 years ago at least.
I also wanted to get into this really. Oh shoot, we got about 2 minutes. Yeah, I'll wait till the next break from that standpoint when we get a chance to get that in there. But when it comes to filing police reports and some of those things that are going on, I don't know. I want to. If I've got to file a police report, I think I want an officer with me.
It's always ideal. However, I was kind of sideswiped on the way here one day, and the guy got away, and I wasn't able to chase him down or anything. It would have came in handy at that point, but I wasn't in St. Louis County, so I would have been able to file the report from here instead of,
Well, they say that people can now just log online to file reports from like identity theft, property destruction, stolen license plates.
Yeah.
Have you ever had your license plate stolen?
Thank God.
Tags or other lost property. So, and here's the thing though, but the portal's only available for crimes that happen in areas patrolled by St. Louis County Police.
Right.
So that's where that kind of mixes in. So, I don't know, just it's something that they're launching to try to make things a little bit better. I guess I understand it.
Well, I think it would cut down on, police officers having to go.
Oh my gosh.
I
yeah.
mean, it might actually ease the demand.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I could see the total positivity for that's happening. So, just trying to make things a little bit easier for people. So St. Louis County Police trying to do that. And hopefully you don't have to file online police reports. But if you do, at least you have an opportunity to make it happen a little bit easier. I'm still thinking about some of those sandwiches. I'm like, I don't think some of those sandwiches are so good. Yeah,
I didn't recognize her other than, I didn't recognize any of them on that list.
Really? Oh, you never? Is there a sandwich you used to eat though?
I mean, like a Reuben or something,
But okay, that's normal.
Yeah.
A Reuben is freaking normal.
Right.
All right. Hey guys, this is Art City Now. It is Tuesday morning. It is September 2nd. The time is 7:28. Projo's alongside. I'm Vic Faust. We're here Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 a.m. Getting your days started all throughout the St. Louis area with all St. Louis talk. You guys tell us what you want to do. It's the People's Podcast platform on X, YouTube, and Facebook. Jump in, give a shout out, promote whatever you want. That's what we're here to do. We like to focus on the positive, the energy, the good that's happening all throughout the St. Louis metropolitan area. So jump in and we'll get your comments out there. If you want to send us a message privately, you can do so on our email. That is archcitynow@gmail.com, archcitynow@gmail.com. Weather looks like it's going to be absolutely beautiful this week again. 80s today, maybe 80s tomorrow. 70s and sunny the rest of the week and through the weekend. And there's a whole lot to do. We're going to promote everything that's happening throughout the St. Louis metropolitan area this week and coming up this weekend. So much going on. Don't go anywhere. We'll get into those stories when we come back. All the activities. Have some fun talking Powerball as well, because it's getting massively big as well right now. So we'll take a quick break. We are Arch City Now. I'm Vic Faust. We are your Lou Information Station, live and on demand at louinfo.com.
Hot Take Central 2.0.
Now, as you sports fans know, it's really getting out of hand, man. It's going way out of control.
With Cam Jansen.
I'm going to lead you down the path that rocks.
And Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
You're a legend in the city, moving by day instead of night.
Weekday mornings from 8 to 10.
Hell yeah.
Only on the Lou Information Station. Streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com. Hot Take Central 2.0.
This whole situation is getting out of control.
Lunchtime just got a whole lot better at Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. From mouthwatering wraps to loaded quesadillas to bold flavor-packed sandwiches, Hot Shots has something fresh every single day, along with your favorite wings, burgers, and pizza that you know and love. And don't sleep on those Hot Shots tacos. Plus, if you gotta be in and out quick for lunch, Hot Shots has you covered every day starting at 11 a.m. Find your nearest Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill now at hotshotsnet.com. That's hotshotsnet.com.
Buddy.
What do you say, buddy? Man, life comes at you fast. 1 minute you're cruising home, the next flashing lights in your rear view.
And that's when you need backup. With the Legal Buddy app, you can connect to a local attorney in seconds.
Seconds? Not waiting days for a callback?
Nope, right away. DWI, car accident, criminal charge, traffic ticket, Legal Buddy's got your back.
So it's like having a lawyer in your pocket.
Exactly. Someone ready to step in the moment you need them, no matter the situation.
That's peace of mind.
That's Legal Buddy.
We're always going to be buddies, right?
All right, where do I get this?
Just download the Legal Buddy app at LegalBuddyApp.com. Register and use code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Nice. Tickets, accidents, legal trouble, you're covered.
The Legal Buddy app, always on your side. Download it today. Enter code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Buddy, it don't get much better than this.
Yep.
louinfo.com news headlines. Brought to you by Brown and Crouppen, 222-2222.
This is your louinfo.com news update. An accident in South St. Louis claimed the life of one person Monday night just before 10 p.m. St. Louis police were called to South Compton near the border of Tower Grove East and Benton Park West neighborhoods. The accident involved a car and a motorcycle, and the investigation is continuing. It's been a week since the home explosion in North St. Louis County. Crews are still assessing the damage. At least 20 homes were damaged in the Sunland Hills neighborhood. The explosion caused 2 other homes to catch fire. A teenager is suffering from burns covering more than 20% of his body. Happy Hour Bar and Grill is teaming up with the Pud Shack to host a fundraiser for the teen on Wednesday. Lufthansa Airlines will increase its St. Louis to Frankfurt flights to 5 times per week in 2026. Flights will run Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday between June 1st and October 20th of next year, it said, due to passenger demand. From St. Louis Lambert International. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com, I'm Jen Austin.
Now, louinfo.com weather. Presented by STL Sports Central. St. Louis sports. Anytime, anywhere.
Here's your louinfo.com weather update. Things look good for the next couple of days. We have cold front that'll be arriving Wednesday night. That'll cool things off by Thursday. For now, pretty warm. We'll hit about 80 for the afternoon high today. Should be sunny. Overnight will be clear, low 60s, and then we're in the mid-80s and sunny on Wednesday. Rain on Wednesday night, and then sunny and cooler on Thursday, low 70s. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Hey everyone, Cam Jansen here to tell you about the experts at Fast Signs in Earth City. Fast Signs can handle any and all of your business visibility needs, from traditional signs and graphics to digital to core graphics and anything in between. Fast Signs in Earth City has you covered. The station uses them, the Blues use them, and you will love the work they do. Call 314-344-4400 for your custom signage needs today. That's Fast Signs in Earth City, 314-344-4400.
St. Louis's new home for the best in sports coverage is STL Sports Central. Find them on YouTube or at stlsportscentral.com. With names like Randy Carricker and Bernie Miklasz leading the way to provide you with the latest news and commentary on all of your favorite St. Louis sports teams, along with great written content and post-game shows after every St. Louis sports team plays. That's STL Sports Central, online or on YouTube.
A legendary weekend is coming to the Lou. Don't miss the Stiefel Charity Classic presented by Compliance Solutions, September 4th through 7th at Norwood Hills Country Club. Watch PGA Tour champions compete and enjoy a live performance by music sensation OAR at Friday's community concert presented by CarShield. Tickets start at just $20. Kids, military, veterans, and first responders get in free. Get your tickets today at StiefelCharityClassic.com.
Back to more of Arch City Now with Vic Faust on the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Hey guys, welcome back into the show. 7:35, September 2nd, the start of our work week. For many, as we get things going here, of course, it's a Tuesday, kind of feels like a Monday. Glad you guys are with us as always. We're here Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 a.m. It is Arch City Now. I'm Vic Faust. Projo's alongside as well. Hot Take Central 2.0 follows us at 8 o'clock, 8 to 10 a.m. with Cam Jansen and Jim the Cat Hayes. Lots going on all throughout the St. Louis area this week. We've been talking about that. I love it when you guys jump in on the show. So if you guys have anything you want to talk about, anything you want to promote, you let me know. We'll get it out there because that's what we do. We're all St. Louis, positive energy, you name it. We're trying to do it. Okay. If you had any plans from the weekend that went well, that didn't go well, let us know. Anything that we might have missed, interviews, things of that nature. We got a couple guests coming up this week. We'll be promoting that as well. Interesting. From the chat line, Greg says, my son had to do his own damage estimate. Took pictures for the insurance company from his accident the same week you and Joe both got hit. Car was totaled. He's doing okay, still recovering. That comment comes because St. Louis County will now allow you to go online for certain sorts of situations to file police reports online. So there you go. Cardinals got throttled yesterday. Final score there was 11-3 to the Oakland A's. I joked about this, was serious about it. Nikki Glazer Day at the ballpark at Busch. Busch should have another Nikki Glazer Day when people are actually there. She's actually promoted herself quite well and doing quite well from a St. Louis standpoint. Okay. We've got so much going on this week we've been talking about. By the way, Powerball tomorrow night, right now, expected $1.3 billion. I know, I'm not trying to overdo it. We always do these stories when the Powerball gets high. The odds of winning right now, the odds of winning when it was 1.3, it's about 1 in 292 million. Your lump sum cash payout would be close to 600 million. And then you've got a tax, by the way. This is what happens. You get taxed at about 37%. So it's not even worth getting a ticket, right? Kidding. Right now, it's like the 4th or 5th largest Powerball, only 8th or 9th largest ever. I thought it would have been one of the highest of all time. But that's a lot of money, 1.3 billion freaking dollars. I want to promote Paint Louis. They had about 35,000 people show up over the weekend. That's a really cool deal to promote St. Louis. Going down by the wharf, painting, graffiti. It's considered to be the largest graffiti artist conference / weekend get together in the world. And it's happening down in St. Louis. So promoting whatever we can. Some other headlines. The Boeing strike still going on. It's been over a month. It's unfortunate. 3,000 workers still on strike. They walked out. Hopefully things can get a little bit better there. Another thing that I wanted to promote that I don't think, did we talk about what Schnucks is doing yet?
We talked about it. I didn't show the picture though.
No, we
briefly talked about it.
We didn't hit it there really hard, but have you been in a Schnucks where you see a bunch of items locked up?
I haven't.
Throughout the St. Louis. I haven't either. I haven't, but some of the Schnucks stores, everyday essentials like deodorant, shampoo, laundry detergent, shaving cream, they've now got them locked in a glass case. And you know why, right, Projo?
Theft, I'm assuming, yeah.
Theft. So many people are stealing that they lose money. And it's just like insurance with insurance fraud and so forth. everybody's rates go up when these things happen. Well, when products are getting stolen and money is lost, guess what?
Action's got to be taken.
Prices go up, things happen, insurance rates go up. And what was interesting, and if you're showing the picture, a shopper from Schnucks commented on Reddit that they couldn't believe that they had to get the case unlocked just to get deodorant.
I mean, you got to do it at Walmart. So.
But deodorant's getting expensive too, though.
Oh, it is $12 for the one that I took per stick.
So they're locking up certain items at certain Schnucks stores, not all of them.
Right.
And that happens where they start to see people stealing. It's all in an effort to reduce theft and keep prices low for our customers. This coming from the Schnucks representative, their statement is, we utilize these glass cases in select locations and areas where we're seeing an increased organized retail crime activity. They call it organized retail crime.
I mean, what are they doing? Like groups of thieves coming in, grabbing stuff, and then reselling it somewhere?
I mean, we've seen it happen in CVS and Walgreens and Target and a bunch of different places. I mean, there's 100 stores across Missouri and Illinois, Indiana, and Wisconsin with a major presence in St. Louis. So they're trying to keep it down. But I mean, just think deodorant. Deodorant. You can't even get it anymore in some of these places.
Mm-hmm.
So the one that they specifically were talking about, that the Reddit user was like, oh my gosh, what is going on, was at the Schnucks Loughborough's location in South St. Louis. In South St. Louis City.
Right.
Schnucks says, hey, if we see people stealing, we're going to do it. We're going to put everyday items in a glass case. You just wish that wasn't happening, but unfortunately it is. So that's why if you see your items locked up, you'll know why Schnucks is doing it, because they're trying to save money, because so many darn people are stealing. Okay. Projo, I may need your help on this because there's so much going on. Okay. Oh, this is interesting from the chat line. Just watched a lady walk out of Schnucks without paying yesterday. How do you know she didn't pay? I'm curious. I'm not saying that you didn't know what you saw. I'm just curious. I'm just talking about the details of it. She had food in hand and walking through an open lane, had her head down and hat down. They couldn't do anything.
Yeah, they can't chase her. They can't touch her. They can't do anything.
Why? Why can't they?
Because you have to be, I mean, security
and
guards
what store?
aren't
And what
allowed to do that.
Schnucks store, Greg? I'm just curious.
That's a good question.
But there's not security at every Schnucks either at all times of the day.
And even if there was security, they
at Gare
still wouldn't
Burke's.
be able to chase them unless they're actual police officers. Security is no longer allowed to follow anybody out to the parking lot because it's a safety risk.
So what
on
if
the
everybody
security
decides
officer.
to have a free meal at Schnucks?
Then that's what happens, and then they'll have to deal with it when it happens. However, right now the policy is they don't get chased; they only get reported.
So there's video cameras.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just relying and hoping that somehow, some way, the video will be able to pick them up. And there's no guarantee that that's going to happen.
And then if they get caught, if it's under a certain amount, it's not even a criminal offense.
So they get let go.
Mm-hmm. Maybe get a fine.
Wow. I just.
It's definitely a different world. You could make a living going to places that have this kind of policy, just stealing the and then reselling the shit online. Sorry.
Stuff.
The stuff online.
Greg says, I watched her, and so did the cashier in the lane next to me. It happened at the Florissant Schnucks at Shackelford and Molenfee.
Yeah.
Okay, that's unfortunate to hear. I trust you. I know you know what you saw. I just wanted the details so that we could let other people know what was actually happening.
I mean, I believe it. We used to show footage of people doing smash and grabs.
Yeah, no, I know. I remember seeing it. All those things were happening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this week is a massive week. And Projo, if I missed something here, I'm going to need your help. You can jump in. Okay, here's what you got going on. We talked about the Powerball. That'll be tomorrow night. This Saturday, because we do a lot of coverage with Mizzou football, not only on KLIS, which we're part of, luinfo.com, but also on stlsportscentral.com. We do Mizzou football shows throughout the week there. And this Saturday, Missouri, Kansas will be a massive football game at the University of Missouri. The rivalry is renewed for the first time in over 12 years. It is a big-time college football rivalry. And just from a general entertainment standpoint, going to Columbia to watch games, especially with Mizzou now as part of the SEC and all the money that's been put into the program, the players, the success, it is a fantastic day to go to Columbia. The weather is going to be fantastic. Mizzou, Kansas, restaurants, bar area, tailgating. It really is a top-notch event. That's happening Saturday. Game times at 2:30. You have an opportunity to go in, tailgate, walk the campus, check out the town, go to the game. There's still time to do something after if you want, and then drive back to St. Louis too. An hour and a half to 2 hours for most people from where they're coming from. Big day as the rivalry's renewed in Columbia, Missouri. So that's going on Saturday. Then you have this entire week. This entire week you've got the Stiefel Charity Classic, and Stiefel does everything top-notch all the time. Everything they do is top-notch. That's going on at Norwood Hills this entire week. It's the Champions Tour, some of the best older players in the game converging upon St. Louis. I mean, you're literally talking about, fan experiences, golf, concerts. I mean, you've got the live music, lots of fun all throughout this week, culminating in the golf this week. They've also got a big-time concert by OAR. By the way, did you ever figure out who OAR was during the break, Pro Joe?
I really haven't. I've listened to a handful of their songs, and not one of them sounds familiar. It just sounds like U2 to me. I mean, it's not bad. It's good music.
And you're entitled to your opinion. It's
right.
just,
I'm not saying it's bad.
I know. It's interesting. If anybody's heard of OAR, I had.
I mean, there's millions of views on their YouTube videos, so I believe you.
Yeah.
I don't know where I was at this point in time, though.
They're a good band, and that's who they do some good things. They're going to be a part of that this week with the Stiefel Charity Classic. They've got a concert this week. So to get tickets to the Stiefel Charity Classic, can you hear the ads going? I mean, it can be as little as $20. You go to StiefelCharityClassic.com. Once again, that's StiefelCharityClassic.com. They got a lot going on. Yeah.
No, I have to say, with the PGA, have you ever seen Happy Gilmore 2?
I have not seen it yet.
I'm not going to ruin it for you then.
Okay. Well, thumbs up, thumbs down in your opinion.
Down.
Okay. There you
Definitely.
go. That's all right. It's all good. As we continue to talk about things that are going on from the chat line, we love it when you guys jump in on X, YouTube, and Facebook. That's where you can stream us live every day. And it's also where you can jump in on the chat line. Greg also added, kids used to get out of middle school next to our Walgreens. Little turds would walk in, grab candy, and walk right out. I saw it a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, everything starts at home with parents. Everything starts with parents. That's not on the kids. That's on the parents. 100%. That's it. It's on the parents. Parents need to be held accountable to do the things that they need to do to raise their kids the right way. Teach them and show them deterrence from the standpoint. Easier said than done in some cases. I get it, but it needs to be taken care of. Also this week, more so this weekend, it's not necessarily a bunch of events during the week, in St. Louis, go figure. You've got the Enjoy Illinois 300. The good people from NASCAR coming in, Bommarito Automotive Group, Worldwide Technology Raceway. They've got their events going on all weekend long. The NASCAR Cup Series hits the St. Louis area over at Worldwide Technology Raceway. They've got the Confluence Music Festival going on this weekend as well. That's all weekend long over at Worldwide Technology Raceway. So that's also going on the same darn weekend in St. Louis.
Now, Grok is calling it NASCAR's playoffs. I don't know if that's a thing.
Don't worry. Just stay away from Grok.
That's
stay away
an
from
AI thing or what?
Grok says Yeah,
I mean,
so to speak.
NASCAR playoffs.
Yeah, so to
Interesting.
speak. It is there. So we have that going on this weekend as well. So you've got, maybe there's a way to check out or do something each of the days, but that's a lot. That's a lot. And the money can start to add up there too. So that's going on this weekend. So we got Mizzou football. We've got golf with the Stiefel Charity Classic. You've got the Worldwide Technology Raceway events going on with NASCAR in the St. Louis area this weekend as well.
Chris Brown.
We got the Chris Brown concert at the Dome Friday night as well. Will that be an issue with traffic and everything else coming downtown? The Cardinals have a weekend where they're welcoming their Cardinals Hall of Famers this weekend as well. So you've got that going on.
There's a little something for everybody this weekend.
I mean, just think about this. There's so much going on.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. It's been a while since we've seen something like this far. So you've got the Giants in town. So the Cardinals host the Athletics today and tomorrow. By the way, they got throttled by the A's yesterday. 11. It was 11-2, 11-3. They're 68-71. Then they have an off day Thursday, and then this weekend they host the Giants, and they've got their Cardinals Hall of Fame weekend where they're honoring Cardinals Hall of Famers. So you've got that going on top of everything else. Everybody picked the first weekend of September following Labor Day to do all of their events. The Paranormal Circus will be at the Galleria all weekend long as well.
That sounds so interesting.
Do you remember what you read from a detail standpoint to make sure people I don't even know what that would consist of.
It's September 5th through the 8th, St. Louis Galleria offering thrilling circus experience with horror-themed acrobatics, illusions, and scares under a black and white big top.
So if anybody's driving by the Galleria, Highway 40, 170, Brentwood, you get it. And now you know what's over there. Just in case, hey, I'm wondering what's over there. Because you'll drive by certain places and go,
Right.
oh, I wonder what fair's in town. Or, oh, the rides are here.
Sounds like a Beetlejuice circus.
So much is going on. And, oh, no. That's not it either. You've also got tonight, Falling in Reverse. Now, I can't remember. I know I remember the name Falling in Reverse, but I can't remember the songs right now.
And yeah, I'm kind of
So
the same
maybe
way.
it's okay. I was like, maybe that's your equivalent to OAR.
Kind of, yeah.
But where is Falling in Reverse tonight?
It's they're at the amphitheater, I believe.
Oh, they're at Hollywood as well?
Oh.
Okay.
Yep, Hollywood Amphitheater, September 2nd.
All right. Then, so they're the September 2nd. The Doobie Brothers are at Hollywood Amphitheater Thursday night. So that's another show. And then Saturday, Pantera
Yeah, that's one.
comes into Hollywood Amphitheater. Were you a Pantera fan?
Oh, God, yeah.
Pantera comes in as well Saturday night. I mean, there's like 7 or 8 different events. I haven't even gotten to another one yet, which I'm getting to in just a second because of everything going on. Then over at the Factory on Sunday, you've got the Yacht Rock Review.
That sounds fun, though.
The Yacht Rock Review. Doors open over there September 7th. That's, it should be interesting for certain people as well. Plus, if that wasn't enough already, my friend, the entire weekend, you've got the Clayton Art Fair, which I have gone to and absolutely loved my time there. When the weather is good, the Clayton Art Fair is another really cool place to go and check things out. So literally like 8 different things going on this weekend, all kinds of events. St. Louis has a chance to really do a good job with things that are happening.
And now you have the song Sailing by Christopher Cross.
Yeah.
And it's stuck in my head.
Yeah, that's yacht rock at its best. I'm glad you said it. Tony says, my first time at the Chesterfield Amphitheater was a cool venue. Saw Supertramp cover band Elton John this weekend. Okay, cool. Glad you went out and checked out the factory. It really is a top-notch event. We've also got 11 Evolution Fest coming up.
Oh, yeah.
That's coming up in a few weeks. Check out those tickets. That's huge for St. Louis. And remember,
Big one.
yeah, I mean, well, you've got what, Sublime?
Yeah.
Is that on Friday? I can't remember if it was a Saturday. Can you check that out again? It's evolutionfest.com.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Sublime. I think it's on a Saturday night, and then Lenny Kravitz on Sunday. Or
Sublime on Saturday, Lenny Kravitz on Sunday.
And tons of music acts.
Public Enemy, The Hives.
I mean, support that's huge for Evolution Fest.
TLC.
Yeah, there you go. That and is that the
27th and 28th.
Yep, 27th and 28th. And the other really awesome thing they did, the organizers there are donating $100,000 from the proceeds to go to the United Way to help out tornado victims. And by the way, if you haven't seen or don't know, I know tragedies can happen and disasters happen, and we go on with our lives, but a lot of these people are still struggling big time. Billions of dollars of damage. It's going to take years to get everything cleaned up. So they're trying to help out, give at least $100,000 back from proceeds, all at the same point of having a great time. So as you can see, there's lots going on throughout September. Mike says, yeah, the weather's going to be awesome. The weather's going to be awesome all week and all weekend for all of these activities that are happening as well. From the chat line, Pantera Pizza. No, I get it.
Everything Good's named Pantera.
Also from the chat line, the popularity of 80s, 90s artists. Next is parachute pants and fanny packs. No, thank you. He says, I still have both. Don't think I'll fit into the pants.
I believe it.
Okay. That's all you. All right. I'm almost all talked out from all of these things that are happening. Holy moly. Making sure I didn't miss anything. My gosh. Yeah. And then Bill Belichick had his team last night, North Carolina. They looked terrible. How long will Coach Bill Belichick stay around if he can't get things figured out? His defense was absolutely putrid. His son runs the defense. Always wonder how that would be. Dad and son, head coach, defensive coordinator. When things aren't going well, not so good. Not so good. So if any of these things are going on that interest you, let us know if you're going to be there. Also, if we miss something, somehow, if we miss something that's happening this week or this weekend, let us know. We would love to promote it. Make sure we're getting out everything that we possibly can from that standpoint. Also, just a reminder, we were doing this a little bit earlier too. The Niche did the top 10 colleges in the state of Missouri, according to a variety of categories, including academics, value, diversity, campus, athletics, professors, student life. They rated WashU number 1, College of the Ozarks number 2, Mizzou 3, SLU 4, UMKC 5. And these are all very tight. All of these schools came in very, very tight. Missouri S&T 6, Maryville 7, UMSL 8, Drury 9, and Rockhurst out of Kansas City 10. So, guys, thanks for joining us. We brought it as best as we could today. Thank you for being a part of our show. We're going to get out of here now. Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Jansen and Jim the Cat Hayes is next. For Projo, I'm Vic Faust. We are your Lou information station. We're live and on demand at louinfo.com. Have an incredible day. We will catch up with you guys later. That does it for Arch City Now. Have an awesome day. See you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m.
The Maddie Festival and Conference is back. September 12th through the 14th in the Grand Center Arts District. 3 days, 15 stages, and more than 100 performances. Featuring legends Common and Pete Rock, Patti LaBelle, and De La Soul. Also R&B stars Lucky Day, Leon Thomas, and Leela James. Jazz greats Branford Marsalis, Pedrito Martinez, and the Baylor Project. And of course, funk masters John Medeski, the SOS Band, and Carl.